good morning guys and welcome to Vlogmas day 15. Today we are going to be taking it a lot easier because yesterday we actually went out to Ocean Park. We met up with Jack, Diana and Phoenix of Mama Yana and Family Vlogs, and it was a really good time. We enjoyed it so much. So if you want to check out Vlogmas day 14, please do if you missed it. But yeah, we're going to really take it easy. Outside of my window right now, Makati city is looking very grey and very temperamental, like it could go any way right now. I think the forecast is for rain now and hopefully a little bit of sunshine later. But when it rains in the city, it's really difficult to get around unless you stay where you are. So we were staying in Makati and walking, it's a lot easier obviously, but relying on public transport when it starts to rain is really difficult, as you would have seen in our BGC vlog. So we are trying to avoid getting caught out in that, and we've decided to actually have a little bit of a home vlog. So slowing down when vlogging and being a vlogger is now our full-time occupation is actually been one of the toughest challenges we've faced. Whilst we really loved moving around really quickly, and actually I really miss Baguio. I'm really hoping to go and see it again maybe in the new year. It's been really tough letting go of being so quick. Being quick and fast paced with travel is great if you've got like an end goal, or if you're like, you want to move to a new country and do this very quickly. However, it's extremely unsustainable, especially financially. It's great if you've got like a kind of big pot that you've saved up and you're doing more of a round the world thing, but when you really want to see as much as possible over a long expansive period of time, it's really good to have these days where you slow down. And being in Makati and living in this condo for nearly 2 months now has definitely taught us how to be a lot more simple with our lives, even more so than when we were in England, and how to really just enjoy where we are and what we've got here to hand. We do have some really cool plans this weekend coming up where we will actually not be here in Makati, but today is all about how much we love the city and being in our condo. So whilst we're talking about the condo and the reasons why we love it, the kids are being really noisy, sorry, because they are doing their home education. They're just doing their work today, this morning. But some of the reasons why we really love this condo specifically is the price. So this condo is really unique because it actually has a unique Wi-Fi to this building only and to other buildings that are under this brand of residences. So we use Wi-Fi Wi-Fi, which has already been paid for and only cost us, I believe, like 3,000 pesos for a whole 6 months. The total cost of our condo altogether is 23,000 pesos per month as well, which is extremely low considering the area we're in and also the amenities we have here in the building. Obviously, we know we could get it so much cheaper if we were maybe up in Quezon or in a city that was slightly outside of the main metro. But for us, starting off in an Asian country for the very first time ever, being somewhere that's ever so slightly more westernized than other parts of the Philippines is just a little bit easier to kind of ease ourselves into. So eventually, maybe we will look at a subdivision or somewhere slightly outside of the main metro, if it works better for us and we end up really loving it. Things like having a car would obviously make life a lot easier as well, because trying to travel around to different places is very difficult when there's 5 of us. So all those plans are potentially upcoming. We're not saying that we're going to stay here forever. And if we did, then that really proves just how much we really do love Makati. Another bill that we had to consider was our electric bill. We had so many warnings when we first made that condo video about how much electric would be. And I feel like we got quite lucky considering what I've been hearing from other vloggers. So our first bill was actually 5,000 pesos, and that equates to around 70 to 80 pounds. Now in the UK, obviously the recession has hit quite hard, especially when it comes to heating and electricity bills. So 70 to 80 pounds is actually almost half, if not more than half, of what we were paying back in the UK. Our bill that came out in October was actually quite a bit less, and that ended up being around 2,000 pesos, which is around 24 to 27 pounds, I believe it was. Now, we only have one air conditioning unit. We don't have a split unit in this building, which is actually quite a good thing. I've heard a few horror stories about having split units, and actually it's economically a lot worse for you when it comes to the electricity bills. But we have this on literally twice a day usually, and once in the evening. So we usually turn it on between like 6 and 11 o'clock at night, and then once it's quite cold in here, we just turn it off, and we turn it off for the whole night, unless Kev gets particularly bothered by the heat. And in doing that, that is why our bill drastically changed from 5,000 pesos down to like 2,000, because we were basically practicing when the best time was to turn it on and when we could cope with it being off.
Morning, everyone.
He's saying morning in the Philippines. So with the Wi-Fi, the electric, and the total cost of our condo, it actually ends up being so much cheaper than when we were moving around via Airbnb. So actually we are really, really happy with that. And it's one of the reasons why we love being here so, so much. We can get a slice of Western life, but also really enjoy the full extent of the Philippines by being here in Makati. We chose Makati over BGC for that main reason, that I feel like BGC is so westernized that it actually doesn't feel like you're in the Philippines at all. It's also extremely busy on the weekends, and it's difficult to kind of move around and get in and out of. I know we had a lot of comments saying that there's going to be a lot more work on public transport for BGC, and that's amazing because we like going there, but to live there is, I think, a whole different thing. Makati gives you that slice of like romanticized Filipino life, and we really enjoy it here. It's lovely, and we get the quietness, and we can move around. We've got the malls just up the road, we've got the malls just down that road, we've got Rockwell literally right in front of us, so we've got multiple different areas where we can visit. We also have the MRT line further up the road, which we are going to be using tomorrow, and it's just really good to be here. Makati has definitely stolen our hearts for sure. It's got like an old school charm about it. We love walking around. We feel so safe here. We feel really comfortable here. People are really friendly still, and it's just taken us completely. I've never felt this way about a city before, because we obviously have never lived in a city ever. So this is our first experience of ever being in any city, and to really like it as much as we do, we're really, really lucky and grateful for that. So Elwyn actually got this little diamond painting kit that we're going to do together now. We haven't actually sat down, me and Elwyn, and done something together in what feels like forever. No one invited you! Diane and Jack actually kindly gifted the kids a little Christmas present each, and this was one of them, so we're going to do this today. And another reason why being in our condo is to be able to actually spend quality time with the kids. When we go out, we're a little bit on alert, obviously. We've got to keep an eye on them and take care of them and make sure that their welfare is important. So we kind of have to get through that kind of thing very quickly, and we enjoy going out. Like, the kids love it. They love being here, but sometimes that real like personal quality time is what we miss sometimes by being vloggers. So the reason why we do love being in our condo and having this condo is to be able to do things like this. So we're gonna get on with this, and we're gonna give it a go, yeah? So yeah, I think days like this, we are really, really grateful to be able to be in this condo and just have this time out. Vlogging takes up a lot of time, and it means that we are constantly on the go and on the move. Vlogmas especially has been, I mean, I put my hat out to everybody who does daily vlogs. I don't know anybody that does daily vlogs with 3 children, and I kind of understand now why that happens, because it's impossible to be a family and have that time out whilst you're constantly having to film and edit. We've really enjoyed doing Vlogmas. I'm not going to take that away, and actually it's become quite a good challenge to kind of get ourselves out of our comfort zone and think of different ideas to put out on our channel. But being able to stay in our condo and spend time with them, doing their schoolwork and like the really boring stuff, like little craft projects like Eloan's doing now, it just makes me smile. It's lovely to just be able to sit and watch and be a part of that. So the kids have just had their lunch and now we're going to do our movie advent calendar. We've been trying to keep to this every day. We failed a few days where we've been just too busy, but Eloan's going to press the button and see what one we get. Number 7. Oh, that's number 7 today. So admittedly, it's actually nearly 6 o'clock. Kev and Oz have just gone down to get our washing. And to be honest, it was literally raining most of the day. We really wanted to get downstairs and get into the pool. We've not actually swam all week because of the weather. And there's sirens. The sirens just seem to be non-stop, so I apologise if you can hear it. They are just, it's been going on for like 5 minutes. But yeah, admittedly, I would have loved to have gone down to the pool today. But unfortunately, when it's like this with the weather, we can't. It is one of the biggest allures of being in a condo. It is, you know, the amenities that we have, we are very lucky to have. The swimming pool has been such a good saviour for us. It's given us peace and exercise and fun. And it's just something that we really, really enjoy doing most days when we can get there. So that is another reason why we do love having a condo here. But it's not something I can show you, unfortunately, today. So the last reason that we really love having our condo is having a kitchen again. When we were doing our Airbnbs, many a time we were without a kitchen or kitchen appliances, which made eating and cooking obviously impossible. So having a little kitchen to ourselves and having a few utensils around and making it easier for us to not only save money but enjoy cooking with more native ingredients, with different foods that we've never tried before, has been a really cool thing to be able to do. As I've mentioned in other vlogs, I am a bit of a homebody. I do love being at home. It's something that I really enjoy. Sticking on a movie, watching the rain from the window and eating a really lovely home-cooked meal. So on the menu tonight, we are actually using some of this crispy fry and Kev's coating some pork kind of chops in it and making some like crispy pork burgers. So whilst Kev's doing the burgers, I'm just going to quickly show you that we actually use a lot of the vegetables for some homemade pickles. The ampalaya is in here, as well as some peppers and the frilly beans. And then he also did me my chilies. So that's so exciting. I can't wait to have these. I don't know how long you have to leave them. I think you can make like quick pickle recipes where you can have them literally that day, which I think we're going to try with that. But I might leave the chilies in for a bit longer. So Eloan's done half of her diamond painting and it's actually a really enjoyable craft. Might pick a few of these up from either like Lazada or Shopee to do over the Christmas period because they're really fun and they're not messy because it's just diamonds. Did you like it?
It really feels nice when you touch it.
Yeah. So this is what dinner looks like most days in the condo. I know a lot of you think that we seem to look like we go out more than we eat in, but actually this is 4 to 5 days a week. We've got some pickles. I did end up taking a pickled chili out, it was too tempting. Some cucumber and some pork in a burger with some lettuce. And now all I've got to do is find my iPad and we're going to watch the Christmas film that we picked on our Christmas calendar. So whilst the kids are watching Fantastic Beasts, we are actually going to make a dessert. We haven't ever made a dessert here at the condo. We usually just buy like some sweets or some popcorn or something, but we're actually going to make champorado. It's like, I think, like a rice porridge kind of dessert. I know it's quite popular in the winter time or for Christmas, and also when it rains. It's a nice cozy pudding. So I'm really looking forward to trying it. So this is the champorada. It looks basically like porridge, but I think it's also got rice in it as well, or it's mainly a rice base. In the UK, we have like a pudding called rice pudding, which is made of glutinous rice and like cream and sugar, and then you can put like jam or raisins in it. So this kind of looks very similar. So it's a bit odd having it at night time because usually something like this looks like you would have it for breakfast, but it would be nice with like maybe some cream or ice cream on the top, but we haven't got any of that today. So we're gonna first impressions try some champorada.
Yeah, it's very much like the rice pudding we have at home with a little chocolatey mix.
Oh yeah, so not too porridgey.
No. Yeah, more of a rice pudding than porridge.
Ah.
And it's nice when it thickens because it takes a while to thicken down.
Yeah, it took a little while, didn't it? But I don't know, Daddy put too much water in to begin.
It's nice.
It's really ricey.
Really ricey.
Lots of rice.
Yeah, is it chocolate taste nice? Yeah?
Yeah.
So this is the first time trying this. There's a little cafe called Little Flower, which I think is like the sister of Wildflower, and they serve this there, and it looks really good, but they serve it with like a cream and some pity pigs sprinkled on top. Yeah, definitely a rice pudding kind of flavour rather than porridge. It says porridge on the box. I'll tell you what, it's like rice pudding, and then it tastes like porridge. So the texture's like rice. The taste, like the aftertaste, is very porridgey. It's very weird. Overall, the champorada was quite tasty. I think it needed like a little bit more creaminess. So maybe next time we'll mix milk in instead of water. But I think, did the packet say water?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, it needs like creaminess to it, like thicker, like a more thicker body. But other than that, it's very tasty. I would definitely recommend it if you haven't tried champorada before. Those are the reasons why we love our condo here in Makati. We also have many more reasons as well, but we really hope today that you enjoyed our video. It was a really lovely change of pace. We really slowed down and had some really good quality family time, and we tried a few new things for us from the Philippines. And these vlogs are really lovely to me. They're like lovely and homely, and I can't wait to watch these back one day. I hope you guys really enjoyed it too, and we will catch you on Vlogmas day 16. Thank you so much for watching, guys. Salamat po, and we'll see you soon. Bye. So it's only 8 o'clock and Kev's already ready to go.
Good night.
Night, guys.